Hello, this is a training video for WordPress for Parmac.com. First thing you need to do to log in is go to parmac.com/wp-admin. That will take you to the login window where you'll log in with your username and password that we'll provide you with. I'll use mine for now. And this is a dashboard where you see how everything pretty much works and where you're going to be accessing your pages. Here on the left side is where your menu is, and posts are basically blog posts. So you can, if you click on it, you can see all your posts here, which are also integrated with the eBlogger, with your eBlogger through a plugin. So anything you post in eBlogger will automatically appear here, and vice versa. If you post a blog here, it will appear in eBlogger. If you want to add categories, categories are very important to each blog post, and we've added some here. If you want to click here on categories, you'll see all the different categories. You can always add a new category by just typing the name of the category here and just clicking add new category, and it will add to the list here. Now, these categories will show up when you go to post a blog post. So let's go here and add a new blog post. And basically what you would do is you put your title here, title, and your content goes here, and then you would find a category on this side and click whatever the category is. You can also add a new category in this area here, which is easy. Just click add new category, type the name of the category, and go ahead and click add to add it. Then you can also add an image to the blog post if you just put your cursor here anywhere you want to put the image and click add media. And this will let you either add an image that exists in your web files or an image from your desktop. So you can click here upload files, and that will allow you to drag and drop into here, or you can just click select files if you like it that way better, and select files from your hard drive, and go ahead and they will upload to the website, and you would insert it by clicking insert post, and there it is. So we'll go ahead and not save this for now. And you can also, if you want to add a featured image to the post, you can do so here. Now what the featured image does is allow a different option for how it looks inside the blog. For instance, if we look at some other posts, we'll go ahead and leave this page. We'll look at a previous post that had an image, like this one, for instance. We have a featured image in here, and we can remove it just to show you. And then when you hit set featured image, you can again either upload files or select a featured image from your already media files that exist on your website. So we'll go ahead and not save that, and we'll preview what this post looks like. And here it shows without the image because we had removed it. But let's go ahead and look at it without. Oh, we took out the image. Let's put that back on. Here it is. We'll just set that image again, and anytime you finish creating your post, just go ahead and click update. And then you can preview it over here. And let's see that. As you can see here, it shows the picture and the text. And if you click on it, it'll enlarge, but we don't want it to have a link to enlarge. It's not necessary, so let's just go back and edit that post. There's also a nice little handy window up here where you can quickly edit anything, posts or pages, once you're logged in only. So, there's no way to really take off that link with the post item. So let's just, we'll just leave that one that way. Let's take a look at how the whole blog looks. So here's basically what they look like, and if you click on details, then you see the full, it's intended that you have a lot more content. Since we only have one sentence, you'll see the entire content here, but this is basically an excerpt where, as if you had paragraphs more content, then you would click on details and you can see the full post if you have a whole story. This edit button will only appear when you're logged in, which means if you're seeing this menu up here, this gray bar, and these edit buttons, it means you're logged in. Once you log out, those will disappear so that nobody can edit except you. So that's how you create posts. Then let's go now to pages. So let's start with the home page. So if you want to edit anything on this home page, you just click on Edit Page up here. And here's what it looks like on the back end. Basically, you have to be careful here only not to disturb the codes which are in brackets. If you see these little brackets, before and after codes, those will you just leave alone so that the layout remains the same. And you could edit any content in here just by retyping over it, or and you can even change color and these little up here. This is basically like Word, like Microsoft Word up here. You can justify things, you can add bullets, you can change styles, headings, and that sort of thing. Underline, you can add a link. Let's say you want to add a link here, just highlight, click on link, and just add your URL there. And that's pretty much the basics of there. You can edit any of this text here. If you want to change an image, you would just delete it here. Just make sure that the new image has the same size. And if you want to check the size, just click on there, that little box, and click on Advanced Settings, and you'll see the width and height in pixels. And that's with the size of the image. If you want to add a link to the image, you can do so over here where it says link URL. You can also add a caption to it if you like. Every time you add a new image, it's going to have the link URL of that image in here, but if you don't want it to link to anything, just delete it or click none. Or you can also, yeah, that's it. So, alright, so that's it for that part of the page. These are the partners. This is basically a separate widget, and this is where your logos exist for your partners. And that is found in this area here, partners, clients, etc. If you click on there, you'll see all of the logos we've added previously. I've used PNGs, which allow it to have a transparent background, so they don't have white backgrounds. Even though on your site it won't matter because your site has a white background, so I think it's pretty safe. If you open one, I'll show you what it looks like. It's very simple. All you do is add a featured image. That's where you upload your logo. And if you wanted to add a link, you could do that, but in this case we don't have any. We just have a number sign, a hash mark to give it that hover effect is what it does. It's sort of like a link, but it goes nowhere, just lets the logo have the hover effect, which turns color, I believe. So let's go back to the front and see how that looks. And yeah, you'll need to use PNGs because that way they don't have the white box in the background. So that's how you add those partner logos. Let's go here to the footer. If you want to change anything in the footer, what we have here are blog categories, which I showed you where those are. And as you go adding categories, they'll automatically load into here. Your tweets are connected already to your Twitter feed. Testimonials, I'll show you how to change that. And if you go here back to the dashboard up here, testimonials are here in this separate area. And here you can just add new testimonials. I'll show you what one looks like. And basically is the title of the person. In this case, you didn't have any, so I put anonymous. And then for the featured image, I just use these little icons. Sometimes there's pictures of the people, and you can put that there. So if you want, and this is for their position, if you wanted to add whatever their position is, I put client. And if you want to add a new testimonials, you just click up here, add new. And this will let you add a brand new testimonial, and then you can publish it after you enter all the settings. Okay. There's also, okay, so let's go back to the pages. That was the home page, how to add the testimonials. And let's talk about this contact area. That is, all these things down here are called widgets. And how you would change that is you'd go to the widgets. If you click on this, you can access them through here, or you can go to the dashboard and go to appearance and widgets here. There's always more than one way to get to things. So let's just go here to widgets. And this is the footer, if you click here. And this contains those 4 items. It's got, this is the Twitter feed code from Twitter. Here's the blog categories and the pulls from categories and testimonials. There's some settings there. And contact us, and here's where you would edit the contact information. CAPTCHA, you can enable it or disable it. And this is, since we're here in the widgets, this is the sidebar, which contains the blog categories and also contains the, this is the Microsoft code for the logo and that information that is on the sidebar of most pages in the website. So let's go back to the pages. So now we know how to change the home page. One thing I didn't mention was here, recent posts. This will automatically pull from your most recent blog posts. You don't have to do anything there. And so let's go to one of these pages, about us, expertise. And this basically is the same as the home page. Let's take a look at that. And here you can edit the text, just as I mentioned before. Just make sure to keep the same styling. If you copy and paste from another document, there's a chance that it could pull some styling from that document. If it does, then you just have to highlight it and click here on Format, and it'll delete any of the old style. And then just click Paragraph. These are all styled already. As you can see, this is heading 2. You can see heading 2 there. This is heading 1. This that you see in brackets here is the divider, which is a line that goes under the title. So, like as I mentioned before, anything in brackets is code. This is that blue box code. It's called a short code. Don't touch anything inside there, or the blue box will disappear. This style will disappear. So, and you can change the title here. And this is basically the template that it has. There's multiple templates. So I would just leave that alone so that it keeps the same style and so forth. So that's it for expertise. And that's the same premise for all the other pages. That's how you would edit the content on them. There is a page, a special page here, services, that has tabs. And you can also edit that very similarly by just going here and editing the different tabs, and they're all spelled out here. So that's pretty simple. Then we have, let's go to, just go through all these pages here. Online meetings, same thing, you would edit it the same way. Ticket tracker, Here's a ticket tracker. Then the blog. The blog, if you go to edit that page, it will not have anything because all it is a template to hold your blog posts. So there's no reason to hit edit for blog. Then contact us. You can click on there. And it's basically the Google map that's in here. That's a code pulled from Google, and the address you can change here. You can change any of this information as we spoke about before. And there's some images here. Let's remove that so they could show up. The contact form. Let me update that, and I'll go back to the page, and there's your contact form. On the contact form, I'll show you how to fix that or change any fields there. All you would do let's see. Oh no, it just has a simple contact form. So it's just a standard name, email, and message. And that does it pretty much for these pages. And that's it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Thank you.